Hello children and viewers. In the previous class I explained about the scattering of light. So now we are entering into the optical instrument. So in this class I am going to discuss about the optical instrument. But what is optical instrument? So what is optical instrument? So the optical instrument is nothing but basically it is a device. Basically it is a device made up of lenses or mirrors, sometimes combination of lenses and mirrors, and which is used to increase the visual angle and as well as it can be improve the clarity. It can be used to improve the clarity of image. So that type of device will be called as an optical instrument. So what is optical instrument? So the device. So the device made up of lenses or mirrors, and combination of lenses and mirrors which is used to increase visual angle. So later I will tell about the visual angle and improve clarity of image So that type of device can be called as what? Optical instrument. So what is optical instrument? So the device made up of lenses or mirrors which is used to increase the visual angle and improve the clarity of image. So that type of device can be called as optical instrument, and these optical instruments are the two types. So they are microscopes and telescopes. So the microscopes are nothing but micro, very small. So that's why this type of optical instrument can be used to see very small objects which we can't see with our naked eye. Nothing but very small insects like bacteria. And now coming to the telescopes. So telescopes are nothing but these are also the optical instrument, and which are used to see the far object or distant object. Distant objects like stars, planets. So that type of device is called the telescope. So before going to learn the different type of microscope and telescopes, so we have to know some fundamental. What is visual angle, what is the magnification, and what is the far point, and what is the near point. So this type of fundamentals we have to know. So that I am going to explain. So first of all, so remember, so our eye is also an optical instrument. Our eye. So because our eye is also made up of lens. So our eye is also the optical instrument. So our eye is made up of a lens. So the lens name is nothing but the convex lens. So now consider this is our eye, and it is made up of a lens. What is the lens name? The lens name is the convex lens. Now consider this is our eye and this is the lens. It is made up of which type of lens? Convex lens. So now this lens can be form the image on the retina. Now consider this image. This is the retina. So now consider that here is the object. Now when here is the object, what happened? So the rays which are coming from the object will be incident on this lens. So after refraction, what happened? This image can be formed here. So this is the image. Here this is the image is formed. This is the image and this is the object. So this is the object. So now this eye lens or this convex lens can form the image of this object on the retina. And this image can be, so this is considered retina. This is our retina. So now this image can be the real image and inverted image. So this can be formed on the retina. So now when this object is formed image on the retina, now this object is also make some angle at our eye. This is our eye. So this angle will be called as visual angle. So this is a visual angle. So what is the visual angle? So the visual angle is nothing but, so this angle made by the whom? Object. These are made by the whom? Object. So that's why the visual angle is nothing but, so the angle formed. So the angle formed by object. The angle formed by object at our eye. So that angle will be called as what? Visual angle. And this is also now theta. Now, if the size of image will be changes under nothing but, let us consider the height of this object will be h naught. So if this height of the object will be increases, for example for this object height, now this is object height. So what happened for this object height? What is happening? Now when the height of the object is also increases, what happened? Now this visual angle is also increases, and as well as, so now the size of the image is also increases. Size of the image is also increases. So here the size of the image, this is nothing but the angular size of the image. So this angular size, this angular size of image is also increases with the height of the object, and as well as, so this visual angle is also increases with the distance, For example, consider, so this is our eye. This is our eye. Now consider this is our eye lens. So now if the object is here, so this is the angle, visual angle, theta 1. This is the theta 1, and this is the image formed on the retina for this object. So now if this is the object is the same height of object is here. Now only I am not changing the height, only I am changing the distance. So then what happened? So now this is the image form. Now this is the image form. Now this is angle consider theta 2. Now what is happening? So this visual angle can be depend upon height of the object and as well as distance of the object. So this visual angle. So this visual angle, so depends on whom? Depends on first one. So the height of the object. The height of object. The height of object. And as well as, so the distant object, distance. So the distance of object. So now when we are under nothing but to change the visual angle, so what we have to know, what we have to do, so we have to increase the height of the object, or we may be distant, we may under nothing but we may increase the or decrease the distance of object. And when the distance of the object can be changes, visual angle changes, and height of the object is also changes, this visual angle is also changes. So how the visual angle can be depend upon the distance of object, I am going to explain. So basically our eye is also the optical instrument. Our eye is also the optical instrument. So what is the minimum distance between the object and eye so that we can see the image clearly and comfortably? That already you know that is the least distance of distinct vision or the near point distance. So what is the near point and what is the far point? Already I told. So in the structure of human eye. So near point distance. So near point distance. So what is the near point and what is the far point? Already explained. So near point distance is also called as nothing but least distance of the distinct vision. Least distance of the distinct vision. And nothing but what is the minimum object distance that we can see the object clearly and comfortably is nothing but, so that is the near point, or it may be called as the least distance of distinct vision. So the far point is nothing but the maximum object distance that we can see the object clearly and comfortably, that is nothing but the far point or far point distance. It is nothing but, so the far point is nothing but the maximum object distance, and near point is nothing but the minimum object distance. Near point is nothing but, remember, it is the minimum object distance. Minimum object distance. This is the minimum object distance. Minimum object distance to see object clearly clearly and comfortably. Sorry, clearly and distinctly. Clearly and distinctly. So its value is nothing but near point distance is represented with the letter capital D, or it may be called as least distance of distinct vision. So that is how much the average value is 25 centimeter. Now what is the far point distance? So that is nothing but the maximum object distance. That is the maximum object distance. This is the minimum object distance near point. Far point is nothing but, so the maximum object distance. The maximum object distance. So to see object clearly and comfortably. Only comfortably. Clearly and comfortably. So, but this distance is infinity. The far point distance is nothing but infinity. Remember, this is the infinity. So, this is the infinity. So, the near point distance is nothing but 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter. So, that's why when we focus at the near point distance or near distances, so our ciliary muscles are strained. And when we focus at the far point distance or far object or at infinity, our ciliary muscles are relaxed. Remember it. So when we focus at the near point, our ciliary muscles are strained, and when we focus at the far point, so our ciliary muscles are relaxed. So now consider this is our eye. So now consider this is our eye. This is consider our eye. And this is eye lens, and now consider this is the retina. So now consider when the object is at the far point is nothing but infinity. So that's why when the object is at the far point is nothing but the point of maximum distance to see object clearly and comfortably. So what is the distance? Infinity. When the object is at infinity, so the rays which are coming from the object, are parallel to each other and parallel to principal axis, So that's why this is a ray parallel to the principal axis. That's why what is the angle made by this ray at this lens is nothing but, so the point at optic center, so that angle will be 0, and nothing but when the object is at the far point, so the visual angle is 0. The visual angle will be 0. So that's why the image exactly formed on the retina, or the point where the principal axis of the lens will be made on the retina. Here the image is formed. This is the image is formed. Here image is formed. So now this is what is object distance is infinity. So now that's why, so this eye will be and nothing but our eye will be feel so relaxed. So when our eye will be feel relaxed, so when the object is at the infinity or when the object is at the far point. So now in this case, so it has the maximum focal length, so that is 2.5 centimeter. And the visual angle is nothing but what? 0. Visual angle is represented with the letter theta, remember. So it is the 0. So this is when our eye is focused at the far point, and that is the visual angle. Now consider this is our eye. And now this is the eye lens. Now consider, now here the object is at the near point distance. Near point distance is nothing but how much distance? 25 centimeter. So what happened? Now this eye lens can be formed the image on the retina like this. And nothing but what is happening? The size of the image is increasing. So when the object is at infinity, it can form the point size image. Remember, point size image. So point size image, it can be formed the point size image. Due to that, so when we see the like far object, stars or anything, so the size will be very small. Sometimes the point size also. And nothing but it can form the diminished image. Very small size will be. But when the object is kept at the 25 centimeter, what happening? So now the size of the image will be increases, and now the angle made by this object at our eye will become maximum. Now the visual angle become maximum. Now the visual angle, so the theta become maximum. So but when the object is at the far point or at infinity, what happened? The visual angle is 0, it has a maximum focal length, our eye will be relaxed and the size will be very small. But when the object is kept at the near point, what happening? So the visual angle become maximum. Due to that, here the ciliary muscles are strained. The ciliary muscles are strained. The ciliary muscles are strained. They will feel the strain. And but in this case, the size of image will be maximum. సో మీరు ఇలా చూడొచ్చు ఒకసారి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ కనుక దూరం నుంచి కనుక తీసుకొస్తుంటే దూరం ఉన్నప్పుడు చాలా చిన్నగా అవుపడుతుంది, దగ్గరకు వస్తుంటే ఏమవుతుంది? సైజ్ అనేది ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. ఇంక్రీజ్ అయ్యి ఏమవుతుంటే దగ్గరకు వస్తుంటే మనం ఎలా చూస్తాం? దగ్గరకు వస్తున్నప్పుడు ఆబ్జెక్ట్ వి ఫీల్ స్ట్రెయిన్. బట్ వెన్ ద ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఈస్ ఎట్ ఇన్ఫినిటీ, సో వీ కెన్ లుక్ అట్ కంఫర్టబుల్లీ వితౌట్ స్ట్రెయిన్. So now when the object is at the near point distance, so the visual angle become maximum, the eye will be strained and it has a minimum focal length. The minimum focal length is nothing but what? 2.27 centimeter. And nothing but with help of our ciliary muscles, so what is happening? These islands can be adjust the focal length, that is known as the accommodation. Already I explained. So in the case of the form, in the case of structure of human eye. And nothing but, so to feel our eye will be comfortable and relaxed with help of the optical instrument. So where we have to form the image at infinity. So that is the use of the optical instrument. So what is the use of the optical instrument? So by using the optical instrument, we can form the image of the object at infinity. So due to that, our eye will be relaxed. That is the use of the optical instrument. With help of the optical instrument, we can form the somewhere the object is there. Object ఒక చోటు ఉందనుకోండి, దాని యొక్క ఇమేజ్ ఏం చేయాలి? మనం నియర్ పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఫామ్ చేయొచ్చు, తర్వాత ఇన్ఫినిటీ దగ్గర ఫామ్ చేయొచ్చు. సో నియర్ పాయింట్ దగ్గర కనుక ఫామ్ చేస్తే ఏమైతుంది? సైజ్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. అంటే మనకు ఇంక్రీజ్డ్ సైజ్ కావాలనుకోండి, ఆ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఇమేజ్ ఎక్కడ ఫామ్ చేయాలి? నియర్ పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఫామ్ చేస్తే సైజ్ బికమ్ మాక్సిమం. So when the object is at the near point, so it can be formed the what? The maximum size of image, and nothing but it can be formed the, and the image size will be maximum. Image size is maximum, and nothing but to get the maximum size image, so we have to increase the visual angle. And if the visual angle will be more, the size of the angle is also, so the size of the image is also more. If the visual angle is less, the size of the image is also less. So if the angular, and nothing but if the visual angle will be increases, our eye will be strained. If the visual angle will be decreases, so our eye will be relaxed. So that's why to relax the eye, we have with the help of the optical instrument, we can form the image at infinity. Or for example, I want to get the maximum size of image. So that's why with the help of the optical instrument, we have to increase the visual angle, and so where the maximum image is formed, when the object is, when the image can be formed at the near point. So this is about the visual angle and far point and near point. And next come to the magnification. So magnification, or it may be called as magnifying power or angular magnification. This optical instrument have the, so with help of this optical instrument, what is the basic thing we have to do? What is the main aim of this optical instrument? So the main aim will be increase the visual angle. By increase the visual angle, so we have to increase the size. So that's why when they increase the size, how much size will be increased? How much size? And the size will be increased angularly, and nothing but in terms of angles. So that's why this optical instrument have the, so magnifying power. So magnifying power, or it may be called as angular magnification. So it is represented with a letter capital M. So next I am going to explain about the magnifying power or angular magnification. So that is the nothing but it is the ratio of the visual angles. So the visual angle formed. So the visual angle formed by the final image. Final image. And in case of the optical instrument, two or three images also formed. But so we have to take the visual angle formed by the final image to visual angle formed. Visual angle formed by object kept at D. Kept at D. D means what? Least distance of distinct vision or near point distance, that is 25 centimeter. So nothing but the magnifying power or angular magnification is defined as it is a ratio of visual angle formed by the final image to visual angle formed by the object kept at D. D means what? D means what? A near point, 25 centimeter. 25 centimeter. So the unit of magnification is represented with x, and nothing but 2x, and nothing but the magnification will be 2 times. So 3x means the magnification will be 3 times to the object. The angular magnification will be. So 4x is nothing but 4 cross or x. Sometimes it may be read as x or cross. So the unit of the magnification will be cross. Remember. So this is about the magnification and the magnifying power and angular magnification and visual angle.